Welcome back to another video here, and we're gonna dive into another demo. This time, a beloved, a favorite here on the channel, Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Man, I'm not even going to get into, but just know this was a game that was a huge part of my childhood, growing up. Man, hands down, one of my favorite platformers of all time. And well, maybe in the 3D, right? That 3D platforming, but still, not just in general, that platforming category, awesome game. Totally recommend it. One of my first, beloved games growing up. One of the pillars in video gaming for myself. But, anyways, enough of me gushing on this game. Go ahead and consider giving this video a like. Trust me, you're going to like it. And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. You won't regret it. And hit that bell icon for future notifications. It'll let you know when I've uploaded more videos, more content. Alright, let's press start and dive right in. We go ahead and start a new game. Would you like to create a new file? Nope. We're just gonna dive right in and get into that cutscene.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Tutorial level right here. Man, still remember everything. Well, of course.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
So you move around with the left analog stick, and you move the camera with the right. So basically standard, right? Jump with A. I mean, forgive me, I'm worried about other systems here, but you jump with X, and then to double jump, X twice. Now we're gonna go ahead and break these with the square button.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Alright, and then these are collectibles. On each stage, there's a number that you can find. So, always giving you a reason why to collect these. For those completionists out there. The circle is also to attack, so squares and circle as well.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Alright. And then one of the things I really like is basically when you retrieve one of these, Daxter and Jack do these little celebration, which is always entertaining.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Alright, so Scout Flies is another collectible, and in every single level or stage you want to call them, you can find 7 in each. And after you find the last one, you get another power cell. One of my favorites is when Jack throws the Precursor orb and Daxter slam dunks into your bag.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
But yeah, so like I was saying, it's when Daxter dunks it into your bag, which is pretty awesome.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Alright, now these Eco, there's different colors, different kinds, right? That basically give you different abilities. Alright, also one key, if you press the start button, you're brought to this menu here, right? This menu screen, right? So it tells you basically of everything you're collecting so far, and it's pretty awesome. You can use it to basically follow what you're collecting, what you're completing. And the good thing is the bottom right there, you have a percentage of basically total completion. So far only 2% has been completed. If I press X, it'll tell you how many of these precursor orbs you have. Well, oh, forgive me. These yeah, orbs, sorry, forgive me. Yeah, I'm getting twisted here. Precursor orbs here, 13 out of 50. And in total there's 2,000 in the game. These are power cell, and we have 2 out of 4. And then the triangle, it tells you how many of these scout flies you have found at a given area, and in total there's 112. Alright, we go down here, we have an area that you can easily miss. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Let's get a check.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
This one there it is.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Alright, so to open this door you need Blue Eco. So we could have easily gone through with what we had, but no fuss.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
So this here is handy because it gives us a full use of whatever eco you're basically letting out. There's another cell. Alright, so there's Daxter's breakdancing.
Good work! The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
And you can crouch basically with R and roll.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
What I always thought that was interesting is that he tells you what they are at this point, right? When you've encountered them throughout this whole tutorial, but you know, it's whatever.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
50 out of 50, look at that. And then our last power cell. Unfortunately, they didn't show the one where Daxter dunks it into your bag, but if you ever played it or you ever think about playing it or picking it up, you'll find out. And yeah, this is it. Basically, all you need to know, there's other things you'll learn along the way, as in basically the different ecos and different ways to use your moves, right? Because it doesn't tell you how to crouch, but of course you have to explore and find out what it is or how to do it. You can roll and then press the X button to basically jump further. And there's also basically the Down smash there, the
Great!
ground pound.
You found all of the power cells on the island.
And there's also
Come
this one
back
where you
to the
crouch.
warp gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
And if you press square, this uppercut. These things, they don't tell you, but it's always awesome to find these things out right on your own. Anyways, let's continue here. Alright. Oh wait, before we go, if you press start again, here's your completion here. So we have all 4 power cells. We collected 50 out of 50 that is available at Geyser Rock. And then of course our scout flies was collected on this given tutorial level. Alright. Yes, they just go to the hut. View that little cutscenes real quick.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright. And that's basically it. So we got a glimpse of where we can go after this. And you start venturing all around. Now, one thing that you might have noticed is the loading screen, right? Or lack of, which is one of my favorite things of Jak and Daxter, really, is basically how they start using certain cutscenes as your loading screens per se. So it's very interesting, or at least that's what I believe they're doing, using cutscenes to basically preload your next adventure or your next section, so you're not staring at a loading screen all the time. So pretty cool. Alright, y'all, go ahead and give this video a like. You made it this far, might as well. I know you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. You won't regret it. And hit that bell icon for future notifications. You'll be notified of future videos uploaded to the channel. Alright, y'all, be sure to share the video, share the content, share the love, and go ahead and comment down below. What do you think? Was this one of your first ones? Your favorite probably? Let me know. But thank you, take it easy, and as always, keep it vertical.